Alright, everybody, what's happening? It's time to talk about Prison School. Now, I know this has been quite a while since the anime ended, not really that long, but long enough that you guys are wondering where the fuck is my review. But anyway, this is the time I have to do it. I apologize if the lighting's not ideal. I have a lamp right here to keep it a little bit brighter. It's been cloudy as fuck because we're getting a fucking hurricane, so fuck it. Um, Prison School, anime, not manga. Um, Disclaimer: I am caught up with the manga, so don't tell me. I know this happens. I know that I do too. Um, so no manga discussion, please. Um, However, anime. Um, JC staff like Shokugeki no Soma, they did Prison School as well, and I think as an animation company, JC staff is awesome. And the way they did Prison School was really good. The animation was not quite as good as Shokugeki no Soma, but it's still very good. The the choice of voice actors I think were pretty good. I would say, Hiroshi Kamiya as Kiyoshi seems to fit. I really like Hiroshi Kamiya. One of the few Japanese voice actors that I know by name and can hear like immediately because he's done like Law, Akashi Seijiro, and now Kiyoshi from Prison School. So he's done quite a bit, and I'm definitely a fan of his. So yeah, I mean for him as the main character, it was really good. Um, so story wise, the story of Prison School is pretty interesting, even though highly unrealistic. Obviously, they wouldn't put you in prison at a school. That's not legal. Um, but this is not about realism. This is not. I mean, there are definitely realistic aspects to it, but it's not really realistic. The plot is written with very heavy situational irony. So, for those of you who haven't seen the anime and are watching to see if you should, the situational irony usually takes place where you think something is going to happen and it's usually misdirection, um, or it's or something actually does happen. Typically speaking, um, there's a lot of misdirection and there's a lot of situational irony, which I should separate the two because they're two different things. They usually happen to increase drama or increase hilarity, which there's plenty of in Prison School. That's the next thing I'm going to mention. The comedy. Well, I think Shimoneta was funnier overall. Prison School has some hilarious moments. So, like, spoiler alert, episode 2, the golden shower scene was fucking brilliant. And, other things. I mean, everything with Hana was just hilarious. Let's just move on to the characters because this, I mean, honestly, this is kind of brief because Prison School is pretty simple, not much to talk about. The characters overall are pretty likable. Um, really like Kiyoshi. Gakuto is a real man. He was great. Joe, I mean, he was kind of there. He's all right. Andre is pretty funny. And Shingo, well, he kind of flip flops because of where he starts, where he ends up in the middle, and where he ends off. Um, so I would say Shingo is not an easy one to answer. I would say overall not bad. Um, but there's definitely a part where I don't like him, and there's definitely a part where I do. So yeah, Chio was great. Um, she was best Bae, I guess, in that particular anime. Um, Hana, as I said, was hilarious. She's the best character in the anime. In the manga, actually, I think there's somebody who ends up becoming a deeper, like, like objectively a better character. But even in the manga, Hana remains my favorite character. So there's that. Mari is unlikable as shit in this particular season. And Mako is pretty funny. So she's that clumsy but so ruthless, and I like her. So let's see. Was there? Oh, of course, the chairman. I don't. Do we? I don't even remember if we know his name, but the chairman, um, and his pauses to make things more dramatic, and his insane perversion was just hilarious. Um, it was just hilarious. So I don't know. Was there anybody else to really talk about? Not really. Like I said, there's not really much. There's not much action involved. There's a lot of plot and like a lot of plot-induced tension and irony and comedy, which pretty much replaces any type of action. I would say the tension is always really high. Um, Case in point, when the second to last episode aired, I could not take it. I could not take it anymore. I could not wait that extra week, and I picked up the manga that day because I said I have to know what happens next. I cannot not know like today. I don't think I can handle it, and I picked up the manga and just fucking started reading, and I'm caught up. I caught up in a matter of a couple days. So, um, with that said, I think as far tension and suspense is really, really well done. Um, as I said, comedy is very well done. Irony and misdirection is very well used in this anime. So yeah, I mean that's season one. Monster Musume got licensed for a second season, so I don't see why Prison School wouldn't, um, unless JC goes bankrupt like the one company who did Gangsta, which would be a damn shame because JC staff's so fucking good. Um, but yeah, I think Prison School getting a second season is very likely. They hinted at it at the end of Prison School's first season of anime, unless they wanted to end with, spoiler alert, the girls in prison. Um, so, which I don't think they want to do because there's a lot. Like here's some spoiler. This is the one time I'm going to talk about the manga. And that's that this whole reversal is very vital to the story's progression because it really, really gets to the heart of some of these characters. Um, and so, you know, I would definitely pick this up like immediately if you haven't already, manga wise. And if you haven't watched the anime, watch the damn anime because the anime is damn good. And the English dub is coming along nicely, even if some people are criticizing it for it not being faithful to the original. It's just not the Japanese, man. No, it's pretty good so far. I would say. So I haven't watched all the episodes, but I saw like a couple different things from the English dub. And so far it's pretty good. So that's gonna be about it. This anime season overall, I thought was very good. It was very very enjoyable. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Hopefully there's a second season. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in another video.